Okay, so along with the OG mode, Bedwars added a creative mode into customs. So there's now a map browser, so you can see all of the published maps. They also added a thing called scripts, which you can use to modify the game. I'll show you some of that as well as how to publish your maps. Okay, so how the map browser works is you can scroll through all of the most popular maps that people have created. So this is not what Bedwars has created. This is what just players like you have created. So there's different tags you can search it by. So if you wanted a building game, just press building and then press search, and then you see the things that are the most liked are gonna pop up. You can also change it to source by joins. So then search. This is the most joined, and you can do descending or ascending. That just means like the least versus the most likes, or the least joins versus the most joins. So then once you find one that you want, like city parkour, you can like or dislike it. You can copy the code if you wanted to use it later, or you can press create. This works just as any other custom map. You just come in and you play the map. This is a city parkour, I think. So yeah, you can do the obby or PvP with your friends, whatever map you wanted to choose. It's really cool that you can now, it's easier to discover other players' maps. Before, like DB made bedwarsmaps.com, and that was like the easiest way to get other maps. But now there's a built-in feature in Bedwars, which is really cool. Okay, so basically when you're in the game, if you create your own custom, you can just do whatever. Like I built this obby right here, but as you see, when I go to the end of the obby, there's a block at the emerald block. I can hold F, and once I complete this, it will make me win. I'm not going to do that because I want to show you some other things, but that usually would never be able to be done before. But with the new scripts, so if you go over to the host panel, right under map is scripts. So this is a script that I have that makes the emerald block be able to win. It's really useful for like at the end of obbies or at the end of a race or something like that. So I know this looks very confusing. If you know nothing about scripting, that is totally okay. I did not write this. So Bedwars has a scripting website now that gives you some sample codes that you can customize. So let me show you that. Okay, so this is when you go to the website, this is what it's gonna look like. I'll link it down in the description below. It's also in their Discord server. So you have just the overview of what it is. Then you go to services. This is gonna be where you find like block service. So there's some example codes. So like replace block beneath all players with diamond blocks. Or if you go to combat service, you have it gives you an example code for red light, green light. It's really cool. So if you want to make something like red light, green light, it's there for you and you don't have to do any of it. So you can also customize stuff like set hold duration. So that's how long you like hold F to win. You can change that to 0, so they just have to press it once. Or you can have it for 15 seconds, you know, you can customize different stuff. Or instead of an emerald block, maybe you want a diamond block, or you want dirt. You can change that all. They do have a channel in their Discord for questions, like if you don't know how to use something, there's people in there to help as long as the devs are in there sometimes. So make sure to join their Discord. Okay, then you have events. This is gonna be like stuff that happens when certain things are triggered. So like an example here is execute entities when their health falls under 20, or double all damage in the game after 15 minutes. That's all there for you. So you have all that stuff. So if you wanted, you know, help with enchant stuff, like play the learn fire sound if a player receives a fire 3 enchant. There's stuff like that. Then you have objects. This will give you functions and parameters. If you don't know what that is, that's okay too. It kind of spells it out. And then you have types down here. So if you're trying to replace, like instead of the emerald block, you want the diamond block, but you don't know what the diamond block is called, just come over here, and I think it's item type for that block, and then it'll give you all of the lists of stuff. You also have kit type, disaster type, enchant type, you know, whatever type you need if you're looking for like lifesteal 1 or whatever. So then once you have something you need, just go, like you want a disaster, maybe you really wanted, so like if you wanted this, like the prompt, just go in and like I said, press copy, go into the game and copy it, and then when you're done, press save, and then press stop. It's gonna be running currently. Press stop and run again. That should fix it, because it does currently, when it's just running, it won't actually play it. If that doesn't work, try pressing stop, exit out of the screen, go back into host panel, go into scripts, and then press run and save, and that should work. If it doesn't, try reloading. So then of course at the end here, I can just hold F, and then I win the game. They also made it so that in here, whenever you change something, like if I changed all of these to off, when somebody else was using my map, using my code, these would all be on. And so now they would all be off if I saved it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, then if you want to publish your map, make sure you did save it, by the way. Then you can come over here, press the map you want. You can press publish map, name it whatever you want. You can change the thumbnail. So I think it's by default this thumbnail right here. So if you wanted something different, then you can change that. You can add a description, and then you want to add tags. So if it's a building game, press building. If it's a obby minigame, then press obby minigame, and then always have Bedwars. Or if it's a building roleplay, then do that. You can only have 3 max. Then press publish. I'm not going to publish this one because it's basically nothing. But then it should pop up in the map browser. I'll also show you how to do this in the game. Okay, so if you're in the game and you're done, make sure you do save it. Just press update map, over right. That should update it. Make sure you have all the settings that you want on. Then you can go to map and you can publish it here too. And then just do the same thing and press publish. Anyways, that's how to use scripts and creative mode in Roblox Bedwars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.